All right, so it looks like right now things aren't looking too bad for Yeezy at the moment, as recently they've posted some very impressive numbers. So what's going on, everybody? It's JA. Salute to you for tuning in. Now, I know we're all sitting back waiting patiently on the next major yeezy.com drop, as recently a whole new wide range of selection of items was actually discovered to be loaded up on the back end of the servers. Unfortunately, it seemed like that was just a test where those items weren't actually intended to be available for purchase, but it does leave us all hopeful that another major Yeezy drop is on the way soon. So what I could say in regards to that is be patient, as these numbers right here point to a very bright future for Yeezy. So of course we have the data which comes from the local government, where Ye recently just held his Vultures listening experience in Haikuaz, I believe you pronounce it. So we have here the numbers, as the concert did generate over $53 million in tourism revenue. So very impressive. Now, what it does say here is, as far as the breakdown, 42,000 tickets were sold out in just minutes, so full capacity stadium. Now, what you do have here is $53 million in tourism revenue, as we mentioned. So it's not all just from the concert, but it's from all of the surrounding areas, which definitely benefited from the big event, which they're calling a economy boost right here. So it reads that hotels were occupied at over 41% over the past year, so that's very good. Now, on top of that, city officials framed this concert, or this moment, the economy, as a historical moment, a miracle, as the city was just recently recovering from a hurricane or a typhoon, which even affected the stadium where the show was supposed to take place. But of course, everything still went on according to plan. And as far as this economy opportunity, the city is now planning a second Vultures listening event, which apparently is going to be coming up on Saturday. Now, the reason that these numbers were so impressive, of course, we know Ye, he's no stranger to controversy, as he's basically canceled from all of his corporate sponsorships, which previously we know he couldn't even get like a whole stadium show like this, as he did previously take to Instagram actually asking for help and support.
Yo, this Ye. We just sold out the United Center in 7 minutes, and I just wanted to express to everybody out there to see if it's anyone that can help with this. It's the only arena that I had access to in the past year, and when I call, people say there's no avails for me, and you know why that is. So if there's anybody out there that can help with this, please do.
So it's crazy to see that things have went completely full circle. At one point, he wasn't even able to book a stadium, to the slowly developments with the Vultures listening parties beginning to open up, to now we have a full sold out stadium overseas. So as far as the show, we didn't get an official live stream event. Of course, some people at the event did live stream, but you weren't able to get the full like cinematic experience, which apparently legendary Hong Kong cinematographer Christopher Doyle, he actually assisted in the filming. So what I would hope, since we didn't get an official stream, maybe they'll upload a cinematic version like to YouTube or something like that, just as they did for the Korea experience. But as far as the show, it was awesome. The vibe was crazy, and we did get some amazing still shots, which just show off the incredible set design right here, which on top of the set design, you guys know there was a little controversy. Of course, there had to be, as it looks like this company called Sub.Global was actually credited for the set design, which some of these Kanye fan pages took to their platforms to actually discredit them, saying that Benma, a recently fired, or I guess let go, Yeezy employee, he was actually the one responsible for the set design, as some sketches of his were actually shown, which have a very similar look to the actual stage design. So very crazy right here. It looks like they're looking to attempt to kind of like smear the Yeezy name by saying that the Yeezy team fired this dude Benma and then went ahead and used his designs for the stage concept and everything like that. But thankfully enough, this dude Benma, he did actually take to social media to try to like clear things up, saying, "Hi folks, Benma here. I would like to clarify that the drawings I did for the show were personal artworks that I felt inspired to make. They were not used for making of the show based on the context that I'm aware of. Please make this right and inform your audience that I do not claim any credit to the final design." Now, apparently things were so successful that of course city officials are lining up another listening experience, which according to this source is rumored for this coming weekend. Now, we're already halfway through the week, and without anything officially being announced, I would say things aren't looking too hopeful for a major listening experience with a 40,000 capacity stadium. But I would have to say that all hope isn't lost, as it looks like the set design, everything is still in place from this past weekend's event. And on top of that, we did mention that the show did sell out within minutes, so it could still be hopeful that they could maybe still pull off a show as far as for Sunday. So we'll see how things go as far as this show and everything like that. I think if they do host another listening event, it would be a great opportunity to give the entire world a chance at getting an official yeezy.com live stream of the event, because the Korea show, that stream was incredible. As far as the last performance, everything was great, but as I mentioned, we couldn't really get the whole cinematic vibe. But I think it was captured very nice, you know, by all the still images and everything like that. So hopefully if they do have another show coming up this weekend, we will get that official live stream. So we'll see how things go. Now, in regards to the future of Yeezy, I think things are very bright, as Ye's one to definitely wear his emotions on his sleeve. And based off these recent performances and everything like that, the energy and all of the positive reception that he's been getting in China, it looks like his spirit is very high, which only means he's going to channel all of this energy into his work. So we got new music on the way, as he did preview the new Preacher Man record, which unanimously everybody seems to rock with. There was another Cash Cow record with Skepta that they did preview at this little fashion show that everybody seems to be rocking with. Although there is this big debate if it's AI or not, I could care less, just because the sample on that joint goes absolutely crazy. And on top of that, everybody's waiting on that new yeezy.com drop, which previously we did get a little teaser, which hosted a wide range of selection of items, including some women's wear. We also did see that new Yeezy jacket, well, a few different variations of jackets, like a raincoat, rain pants, you know, some different stuff like that. But I think the most impressive item that was leaked on the back end of those servers happened to be the Yeezy shades, which were originally in development during the Yeezy Gap era. We never actually saw those officially drop, but that was an item that people have been waiting on for years. And the fact that those actually loaded up to the back end, I was completely shocked. Although it does look like this does happen to be a slightly different variation of the Yeezy shades, which I would definitely like an upgrade off the previous prototype that we saw from the Gap era. I mean, that was like, what, 2-3 years ago? I think it's definitely due for an upgrade. So I think as far as the new Yeezy drop, it's going to be very exciting, especially if they can manage to pull off everything at 20 bucks. That would be another game changer, which definitely is the opposite of what everybody else in the industry is doing right now with these overinflated prices. So as far as the Yeezy drop, we know clothes are on the way, but of course fans are anticipating another footwear drop, as Ye had a historical run with not only Nike, but of course Adidas. So people are waiting for him to return to the world of footwear again. You know, I've been waiting patiently for years now. You know, fans are a little impatient, and these things do take years of development. We did get the pod so far, so one can only be hopeful of the future for Yeezy footwear. But it looks like things are on the positive, you know, moving at a snail's pace, but things are moving in the positive direction. And at this point in Ye's life, I think what this dude is like pushing 50 or something like that. He really has nothing left to prove. I mean, he could really just sit back and just chill on his millions if he wanted to, but it looks like he's still somewhat inspired. It seems like he still has something to prove, and fans are waiting on the new Yeezy. So salute, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed today's video. We're gonna wrap it up right here. What I do need everybody to do is drop your feedback down below, and I really need everybody to hit that like button down below. It's very important for independent creators such as myself, you know, to get this video pushed out to the biggest audience possible. So salute to you guys once again. Wrapping up another little JA new segment. It looks like the future of Yeezy's looking very bright. We just had the big show in China. Apparently another show which will be coming up this weekend, although things aren't looking too great. We'll see how it all goes, but apparently the stadium, Yeezy Stadium World Tour, whatever you want to call it, that they promised us previously, it looks like it's slowly starting to develop. So we'll see if we get new music, but over here you guys already know we're waiting for new Yeezy clothes. So salute to everybody for tuning in. Again, drop your feedback. I'm JA. I will catch you guys next time. Salute. I'm out. Love.